Hey guys, what it do? It's your boy Supreme Cheer the God. Now listen, Gun versus Goo. This chapter was so insane. I have too much to talk about. So I'm gonna make several videos about just this one chapter because a lot of things have been discovered and a lot of things have come to light in this chapter, included in James Lee and Charles Lee and Charles theory, right? And Charles Choi theory, which has been shut down. But yeah, first of all, this chapter was amazing. Gun versus Goo happened. So this video is gonna be mainly about Gun versus Goo. Gun is fighting Goo, and Gun thinks he's cooling. Goo is like very disappointed. He's barely trying. Like it seems like he's trying, but he's like barely trying. And he's like, bro, like Gun, this is not fun fighting you like this. Like you so weak. Like you all cut up, you all beat up. And then he cuts him on the neck, but he doesn't finish him off. And he was about to finish him off, and then Gun awakens. We've never seen Gun awaken fully. We've never seen it. His eyes go black when he's, enjoying a fight or when he gets serious. But he also has an unconscious, awakened version. And people are trying to tell me that awakened Daniel can beat Gun. And I was trying to tell people like Gun was not going all out, and he still hadn't gone all out throughout all those fights. He needs to get to a point of near death, right? Because we saw even against Johan, Johan was cooking the boy, and yet he kept getting back up. And like he said, I almost lost consciousness, and then that wouldn't be any fun. And when I said that, I was like, I think he probably has an awakening, and he didn't want to end the fun because he wants to be awake and enjoy the fight. And he knows himself that when he goes unconscious, he's the strongest. You know what I'm saying? We've never even seen Goo awakened or any type of awakening. Goo just fights, which is kind of insane that he's that strong with zero awakening. He's just that good at taking hits and applying pressure and hitting hard. So maybe I might change my mind about who I think will die if it's Gun or Goo here, because Gun is awakened. If obviously this fight ends here, then of course the manga is going to be over. But there's a few things to address, including Jake's brother, right? Who they kept talking about in this chapter, how he's so powerful that, Charles Choi felt like he needs two people, somebody stronger than DG or James Lee to hold him off and keep him stable or strong. Or not strong, but to keep him like in check, because he's so strong, he's out of control. He can do what he wants, right? He didn't even feel like Gun. He didn't even want Gun to try to deal with him type shit, but he wanted Daniel to do it. Now, obviously, Gun is always with him. His job is completely different. Well, not always with him, but his job is completely different. So I think he doesn't want Gun to waste that much time on anything. And Charles Choi has no problem. Like, he's like anybody. He didn't even care who they thought was out there. Daniel brought out there to fight Gun. He said he doesn't give a shit. He was like, listen, you just sent another body for Gun to kill. You have no idea who this man is. And so obviously Goo's out there with his sword. Gun is finally at his apex. He's finally unconscious. He's awakened in a different way. And perhaps he's the one with the two bodies. Perhaps Gun is the one with the two bodies. We'll also find out about the two bodies that Daniel, the choice was made for him, but it wasn't like, Charles Choi didn't choose him. So it's a bit interesting and strange here. I don't know how we're going to get information on it, because Charles wants Daniel to join him in order to get information. But Daniel already did the thing of joining the bad guys or pretending to join the bad guys just so that he can, work from within. I don't see them, PTJ, doing it again here. So I'm very interested to see what happens. But obviously, Daniel got knocked out by James Lee. And so he's about to fight. He awakened. Or unconscious UI Daniel, and UI Daniel is about to fight, and this is UI's second body. Daniel is about to fight James Lee, so that's going to be very interesting. And the Gun is fighting Goo. This is going to be their last fight. Clearly, they want to settle it because they've drawn every time they fought. But during those fights, Goo did not have a sword, and Gun did not become unconscious. So neither of them were at their pure strongest. We saw Goo go all out ish once, and the fight ended in one attack and in a stalemate, really, because that's when he went serious. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. But I'm very excited. But all I know is one of these dudes will die. One of these dudes is not making it to the next chapter. I hope it's Goo that makes it, because I feel like we've explored Gun wholly, fully, but I don't think we've explored Goo that much. And I think there's a lot more left to offer for Goo. But then people are saying PTJ already confirmed that Gun will live. Although I can't seem to find where that's coming from, right? If anybody knows, please link that, because I really do not see it at all. I Googled it, I checked Reddit, I don't find any real source that proves or says that PTJ said that, but I could be wrong, and I don't mind being wrong. But yeah, this chapter was amazing. It's been your boy Supreme Shaded God. Make sure you leave, like, comment, and subscribe. And by the way, we're trying to hit 2K subs. Let's go. Boo.